inspection.
A little inspector theater here. Can I come in? Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you. Thank you. You make me feel so warm and welcome. No, this door's supposed to have a spring on it that always closes it. We're supposed to separate the living space from the garage space. And this is a hollow core door too. It's like a chimney. Most of the things we care about are on that side of the door. You might have a jalopy in here that you like or something, but most of the things we care about are on that side of the door. It's supposed to have a self-closing spring, but that's not why we're here. We're here for the garage overhead door, all right? So we're missing, okay, one of our courtesy luminaries isn't working. We know that already. This is our emergency release. We'll take that down here a little bit. Let's close the door a little bit. Let's see what we got here. How's it balanced? The door's not balanced very well. Door's not balanced very well. Let's see what we can do to get the thing back up. All right, we're going to want to adjust that. This control switch is not supposed to be closer to the floor or the threshold than 5 feet to keep little hands from coming up. We're supposed to have a warning notice posted right here on the door. And it sounds like we made contact. We have achieved liftoff, okay? One of our courtesy lights isn't working. Now we've gone and we've bootlegged our lawn sprinkler system off of this receptacle. That should not happen. That should not happen. And then when this home was built, this was okay. But this should be GFCI protected because this is a metal door. You have a short in your motor and you're holding the door and, you know, just horrible things. So that should be GFCI protected. This luminary in the garage should have a protective cage around it. So we've got a metal panel door. This is our control, our safety release. That's fine. This is our manual door lock. This should have been decommissioned. It should have been turned off. It should have been, like, you can put a bolt in it right there to keep it. Somebody could lock this door and then forget about it. You go on vacation, you just lock the door, feel safer that way. Come home, you're tired, you pull into the driveway, you forget that you locked the door, you push the button, and then it squirrels your door all up and bends it all up. So you don't want that. We're supposed to have a pull handle inside the door. We have one on the outside of the door. You're supposed to have one on the inside of the door. If you lose the power, you can disconnect it right there because you lost the power at the button. And then you can lock the door when you want to because you took but you need a handle so you can pull it up and down. You do not pull these little rims right here, okay? You do not distort those. Those are not, they add strength to the panel door. They do not provide a lifting mechanism for the door. That's not what their job is for. You're supposed to have a sticker on the corner, inside corner of both of these corners, the first corner on the first panel. Stairs, steps, bricks, panels, windows. Number 1 is always at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4 panel door. So at the bottom corners of the first panel, you're supposed to have spring tension notices. And then the warning notice that I put up here, warning notice, well, actually that we don't have here, the same warning notice or something that's similar to it. A lot of times they have an illustration like of a child being squashed, and sometimes they don't. But you should have a warning notice posted there. You should also have a warning notice posted on the door. Now I made a business decision. Okay, the optic sensors also. Optic sensors are not supposed to be farther from the driveway, from the garage floor than 6 inches. They're not supposed to be that high. And then these staples, some of them are, but these staples are not insulated. You're supposed to have insulated staples, so your optic sensors are too high. Now I made a business decision to do no harm. I do not do block tests. All right, the seller can demonstrate a block test. If my dear client wants a block test, he can do it. I've got instructions for a block test baked into your inspection report. I'm just going to test the optic sensors. Okay, that's too many fun times. Okay, so we push the button right over here. I come over here with my big old flat zombie hoof. I come over here and I break the beam. And we know that we've got safety reverse. I just not do a block test like I said.